The recent victories of opposition forces in Hama and Aleppo hold significant importance, as these cities enhance their strategic positioning within Syria. Such developments create momentum for further advances. Hama's fall includes the capture of a crucial military airport, which severely limits the Syrian government's ability to conduct airstrikes. This significant loss greatly impacts their operational capabilities against opposition forces. As opposition forces press on towards Homs, the situation remains fluid and uncertain. The potential capture of Homs would mark a substantial shift within the ongoing conflict. The strategy of the opposition focuses on swiftly securing control to hinder government forces from regrouping and strengthening their defenses. This urgency underscores the evolving dynamics of the conflict. Moving towards Homs, reports suggest that government officials are evacuating their families, signaling a loss of confidence in their control. This exodus contributes further to the region's instability. The potential loss of Homs carries critical implications for the Syrian government, as it would sever connections between key regions and significantly reduce their overall control. This shift could alter the balance of power in the ongoing conflict. HTS is extending security guarantees to various religious and ethnic groups across Syria, emphasizing the need for unity among its diverse populations. This marks a notable strategic change. Leaders like Muhammad Jalani actively seek public consent by ensuring safety for all communities, reflecting a more civil governance approach rather than a strictly military one. This shift could promote greater stability. Current military operations by the opposition reveal less bloodshed compared to previous years, attributed to better organization and a weakened Syrian government. This indicates a changing dynamic in the conflict. Celebrations and movements among opposition fighters in Hama are evident following their recent capture of the city. Civilians and military vehicles can be seen actively celebrating this victory. Homs has a historical context marked by severe humanitarian crises during the Syrian civil war, with the city suffering through prolonged sieges. The memories of those struggles still resonate deeply with its residents today. The strategic importance of Homs is heightened as it lies on the vital M5 highway, which connects northern and southern Syria. Control over Homs could significantly influence the government's grip on Damascus. Russia's military involvement in Ukraine has weakened its capacity to support the Syrian government, affecting its defensive strategies and overall strength. This shift in focus has left the Syrian regime increasingly vulnerable. Israel's targeted operations against Iranian positions in Syria have further diminished the capabilities of the Syrian government. This ongoing conflict has weakened one of the regime's principal backers. Opposition forces, especially HTS, are capturing significant cities at a rapid pace, starkly contrasting with the declining control of the Syrian government. This transition suggests a potential change in the regional balance of power. HTS, formerly linked to Al-Qaeda, has undergone leadership and strategic transformations under Muhammad Jalani, focusing on consolidating power in Idlib. This evolution has positioned them as a key player in the conflict. Recent advancements in weaponry, including drones and artillery, have significantly enhanced HTS's military effectiveness. They have initiated operations reaching as far as Damascus, showcasing their increased capabilities. HTS faces a dilemma regarding its historical affiliations while attracting new fighters from various Syrian opposition factions. This situation could lead to a potential rebranding effort aimed at securing international legitimacy. The attack claimed numerous lives and sparked an existential crisis for Israel across various fronts, including a surge in global anti-Semitism. This escalation has complicated international relations further. As a result, concerns are intensifying surrounding the safety of Israeli soldiers abroad, particularly in light of potential ICC arrest warrants. This situation underscores the distinctive challenges faced by the Israeli military, raising critical questions about accountability and justice. Israeli leaders have expressed their appreciation for President-elect Donald Trump's robust advocacy for the release of hostages, signaling a shift in political support. This newfound backing starkly contrasts with the positions of other Western leaders. However, the impact of Trump's statements on Hamas and its supporters appears minimal, as these factions remain resolutely committed to their violent agendas. Observers continue to debate the efficacy of external political statements in influencing such entrenched conflicts. The inability of Israeli leadership to formulate a unified strategy is evident, complicating effective responses to ongoing violence. This internal disarray raises pressing concerns about Israel's long-term security and stability. Furthermore, Iran's involvement in Syria introduces additional threats to Israel, with potential troop deployments posing challenges to regional security. This dynamic complicates Israel's defense strategy and its relationships within the region. This context emphasizes the necessity for a comprehensive strategy from both the US and Israeli governments, aiming to ensure Israel's long-term security in a volatile region. In New York, families of American hostages held by Hamas gathered for a somber memorial service, reflecting the emotional toll wrought by the ongoing conflict. The documentary The Children of October 7 premiered, focusing on the resilience of children impacted by the Hamas massacre and detailing their traumatic experiences. Among the compelling accounts is that of 16-year-old Rot Matthias, who survived the attack by hiding beneath his deceased mother. His story starkly illustrates the deep scars violence etches on children. Tucker underscores the documentary's significance in confronting the denial surrounding the October 7 atrocities and the rise of anti-Semitism in younger generations. This points to the film's critical role in enhancing social awareness. The exhibition From Darkness to Light showcases testimonies from women across various backgrounds, highlighting shared experiences of suffering and resilience. This initiative fosters crucial understanding and hope among diverse communities. Meanwhile, the IDF continues operations targeting Hezbollah's infrastructure and preventing the return of gunmen to border areas. This military readiness aims to secure a safe environment for Israeli residents. The conflict has triggered significant civilian displacements in northern Israel, with around 60,000 residents forced to evacuate due to cross-border attacks. Many remain hesitant to return home, despite a prevailing ceasefire. Recent tensions have been exacerbated by missile attacks from Hezbollah, raising doubts about the sustainability of the ceasefire. Families are left grappling with uncertainty as they long to return home while fearing renewed violence. The legacy of David Ben-Gurion as a foundational figure of Israel is significant, with his vision serving as a guiding light for resilience during challenging times. Moreover, the emphasis on education at Ben-Gurion University stands out, playing a vital role in shaping the next generation of Israeli leaders and international advocates. Finally, the call for Americans to support Ben-Gurion University reflects broader support for Israel. Engaging in various events and initiatives is essential to strengthen these vital connections.